Hello,
Hello.
welcome.
Thank you so much for having me.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. How are you doing today?
Very, very good.
Oh,
It's
that's
bright and
excellent.
sunny and I love it.
Beautiful, beautiful. I'm really glad to hear this. So, my wonderful friend, let's get started. I would like to ask, is there anything in particular you'd like us to focus on today?
Um, no, honestly, I'm just open to the experience.
Beautiful. So, let's go in with an open mind and an open heart. The purpose is facilitating the maximum amount of flow of life, prana or chi, from the infinite soul, from the divine. So anything that doesn't belong, we're going to remove from the energy structure. Along the way, probably we're going to find out a little bit more about the soul journey, who you are, where you're coming from, what your superpowers are, what are you doing down here in this crazy dumpster fire that is Earth, and so on. Okay, so let's get started. I usually begin with cleansing. So if you have any Palo Santo or sage or incense or candles, oh, excellent, wonderful. Okay. Okay, sending it towards you intentions of healing, uplifting, and blessings. I banish everything and anything that does not serve your highest soul purpose, highest good, and greatest life, and keep all the good stuff. And now on my side, I cleanse my space, I cleanse my vessel, so I may be a clear channel for divine wisdom and healing, and so I may serve your highest soul purpose, highest good, and greatest life. Okay, moving to the next instrument, singing bowl. Of course, additional cleansing through sound. This is going to help me begin to tune in to what is around you and what you're emanating. Not going into the energy quite yet, depending on the presence or absence of blockages. We may be able to go back all the way to the birthplace of the soul and read quite a lot. Regardless, by the time we get to the Jade Gate, which is the base of the skull, back of the head, we'll get all our answers. So by the end of the session, we'll be better informed. Okay. So this is an interesting type of energy I'm getting from you. Calmness in the storm, tranquility where there's lots of chaos going on around you. The yin and yang intertwined circles, and you're sitting right at that point of balance. So between pure black and pure white, the energy is coming across as gray, which it's an interesting way of my monkey brain translating this. It's a perfect mixture of both extremes, the active and the passive, yin and yang. Um, Sometimes you would see this in the form of a light being, sometimes it would come across as something of the void, like a black jaguar. But for you, it's coming in the form of a gray dragon. Dragons being very elevated, very powerful beings, and you're right at the eye of the storm. So this would make you the master of chaos. And so chaos is that realm from which order arrives. And so when you look at this whole issue of chaos, it may seem messy, where rules don't apply, but that is not true. It is the highest form of order. It is all potentiality, all possibilities existing one upon the other. And then from all these possibilities, you have access to virtually infinite energy, and then you can pull down that which you desire. So, powerful manifester, a bringer of balance and calmness. The first aspect of you coming across is the gray dragon. Very unique. I haven't seen this before. So, you are a wonderful and very unique being. And so there's the light and the darkness around. You've transmuted it into your own flavor of energy, mastery over the mind, mastery over the energy. So in human aspects, you would have been a powerful alchemist. Alchemy is the ability to embody all energies, and then depending on the need, you choose one and transmute something with its opposite, bringing it back down to that balance. This is very powerful. So your presence would give people longevity. It would help them transmute stress in their life. And so looking even at this incarnation, you always would have had this effect on people, calming things down. Where things are about to explode and go out of boundaries of normality, your presence has this calming and soothing effect. This would also be true with technology around you. So when embodying your full power, machines would work longer around you. So you're adding this quality of longevity and quality of life, quality of well-being to everything that is in your presence. Very interesting. So this is as far as I'm getting at this stage. I would like to now ask for your permission and connect to your energy. Let's have a look and see what's going on, because you can operate at a significantly greater intensity. There must be something in the way that shouldn't be there. Again, down here on Earth, we're exposed to so much trauma and so much sabotage. This is quite normal. So may I proceed?
Absolutely.
Okay, thank you so much. Calling to my beloved, source of all sources, source of all things in all domains, asking for clearing, for healing, for renewal, for rejuvenation and remembering, for all that is aligned with our highest soul purpose, highest good, greatest life, health, wealth, joy, abundance, excitement, and evolution. May these blessings overflow, and may the overflow wash across the cosmos and serve the highest good of all. Okay, my wonderful friend, you've been through the ringer. So let me start with a very simple visual description of the human energy structure. So we would have the tree of life. The human body would be the trunk. Above your head, we've got your soul star. Underneath the feet, earth star. Branches of the soul star connect you to every other shard of the infinite soul. Infinite numbers of them, giving you access to the wisdom of the whole thing. And then, of course, anchoring into the nervous system of the planet. The bodies are linked. A lot of our consciousness and memories are linked to the planet. So with the branches, we've got everything under dimension 6. Pretty much there's this like sediment that has been compacted and then dried up, almost forming rock. So you haven't had the opportunity to work at full potential for quite a while. Let's get this out. We'll deal with where, from, and why, and who did this, and what that stuff that comes later. Let's get this out of your energy. So it's kind of blocking a part of the soul bridge connecting to the crown also. Let's open up, because right now you're operating on life support, drip by drip by drip, while there should be a torrent coming through. All right, I'm going to use the sistrum. So the good thing about this type of blockages, it's all one thing now. And so we don't need to break it up. We can glide it out of your energy in one go. The sistrum has been used to cleanse temples for thousands of years. Anywhere the sound reaches, it cleans. I'm using it for disentangling the blockage from your energy structure. So as we start gliding it out, it doesn't snag on anything and cause any injury. Okay, so I'll start from the front of the soul star and then do a little spiral around the lower part of your branches. So dimension 6, 5, and 4. This wouldn't only reduce the clarity of the gentle whispers of the soul, which you would call intuition. It would severely restrict what you can do in the astral realm. While you are a master of this by definition, by design, by virtue of who you are, this would be very, wouldn't be helpful. Okay, so enough said. Let's get it out and move from there. So front of the body, going around the right side. So if you would extend your arms upwards in a Y shape, about so where your fingertips are, that's where I'm circling in your energy. Okay, so going now behind the body, coming around left side and full circle. Okay, so now you can rest the arms, very gently and respectfully entering the branches from the right side. Okay, the whole thing snapped midway through the soul bridge. The rest is one huge chunk, gliding it towards the left side of the energy structure. Halfway through, the whole thing is now out of the branches, pulling it out of your aura, and now burning the sediment. Virtually zero injury. So the structure is all intact. And I'm getting goosebumps as you're starting to pull in more life force. This is good. Now focusing on crown. So crown and that little spike, that broken sharp shard left in the soul bridge, let's get that out. So starting from the front of your forehead, going around above right ear, now behind the head, coming around above left ear, and full circle, very gently and respectfully entering your energy from underneath the right ear. Okay, going into the sinus cavity. Now gently pushing upwards, entering cranial cavity, going through the brain, clearing that sediment out. Okay, I've got hold of it, gently wiggling it upwards. Crown is free. And now let's glide it towards the left of the body. Soul bridge is open, pulling what remains out of your aura, crushing it down and burning it. Okay, crown also looks intact. It is almost like at one point in your soul journey, you decided to go into hibernation. Many reasons may explain this. For example, you got tired of humanity. You said, okay, screw these monkeys. I'm going into hibernation. Like you've had enough. And you say, okay, I'm not going to do anything for them until they're ready. And then imagine thousands of years pass and energetic sediment gathers because the mechanism is doing its thing. You're not accepting any. So slowly but surely it starts building up. So there's voluntary hibernation. You chose this. Nobody did this to you. So we can find out why, what was the reason, what pissed you off, because this is extreme. Although as a dragon, you would have experienced much betrayal from the humans you were trying to help. And then, of course, as the soul shard gets less intense. You would have been able to come into a human body, perfectly function, keep informed of what is going on, while the real potential is still dormant. Nobody sees the sleeping dragon, the mighty dragon that is behind you. They see a small aspect, so you're going under the radar. Nobody would know. So you see, there's wisdom in this, kind of stealth in this. Okay, so third eye, clear. Jade gate, back of the head. Let's have a look. Now that life is coming in through, it's all open. You're in really good shape, my friend. Everything in the head and above, clear. Let's look through the portal that is the Jade Gate, or the Upper Dantian, or the Godhead. So many names, same thing. Okay, initial aspect. Are you born in this universe? No, you are not. You're older. The soul, the identity, is older than the birth of this little bubble universe. First aspect coming in. You went all the way to the side of the light. Extreme light, becoming a pole, one of the two poles of existence. So you started out as a white dragon. First incarnation on Earth 650 million years ago. Holy moly! This is preceding humanity. This is preceding animal life. So your first, let's say, students, your first children would have been elemental, non-physical life forms. The Earth was too hot for any kind of physical life. So by very virtue of what you have done, you've got a massive army of elementals looking out for you. Genie, fairy, elven, earth elemental, all of them, they know you. I suppose they were wondering where you have been all this time. Please don't be surprised if they come bearing gifts. Some of them have poor manners, so you may be sitting on the toilet and suddenly they show up. What's up? Hey, here we have some gifts for you. So just keep in mind they're not all kind of on board with human niceties. Oh, right. Now, what happened? 650 million years. That's before dinosaurs, before physical life on the surface. We might have had single cell organisms in the ocean, but this is right at the point where life is moving to land. Before that, the surface was too warm, too hot for any sort of physical life. Okay, coming forward, open portal to source. This is very important for evolution. Source is infinite consciousness, infinite dynamism and growth and evolution and unfolding potential. Depending on the environment, your energy would facilitate complexity, or what we call evolution. This doesn't happen accidentally. So you've had a role in the evolution of elemental life. Now, the structure of a being like an elf or a genie would then be copied as the energy structure of the human. One to one. It's the same thing, they just add physicality to it. Let's see, what pissed you off? Where did you go dormant? This is old. So we're going back around the 55, 60,000 year mark. What made you disappointed? Who abused the wisdom? Because this would have been a major evolution in your soul too. Going from being one anchor of reality, the active principle, the yin, coming to a state of balance. That would have been a traumatic event where you would have seen that you would absolutely need the other side. You would need void wisdom too in order to survive. Okay, my friend, I can't sugarcoat it. Some idiot killed you. They sacrificed you in dragon form. In the most, it was messy, like hacking up the enormous body and using it for food. Why? Oh my God. Some new offshoot. Was it human? Yes, it was human. Some offshoot of humanity, barbaric tribe, found a way to summon you. You show up and these idiots jump you and eat you. And then the soul gets angry, like, oh my God, I'm wasting my time here. These guys are not ready. Traumatic event, and this would be a violation of the, let's say, the contracts you would have had with humanity in earlier versions. Many of them already would have ascended, with no small part thanks to your wisdom, showing them the mechanics of dimensions, how ascension happens, their energy structure, connection to source, so they can start living and thriving independently of you. So imagine a grand master, an old professor shows up in a school, and the teenagers beat him up. Something like crazy like this went down, and then the soul said, you know what, I'm going to wait. Going into the entry of the Dark Ages, going through the worst of it, and now that we're lifting out at the end of the long cycle of darkness, actually 2 of them, now the Golden Age is about to come forth in the next 3 centuries. How interesting. Now we come together to wake up the master. So this seems to be the soul journey. However, let's set time out of the discussion, because it is an illusion. That whole thing of coming from one extreme and incorporating the other extreme in such a beautiful form of balance, that is a worthwhile upgrade to the whole soul. You see, as a powerful light being, you could transmute darkness. So you're here, something down here, you give it your energy, and slowly it lifts up to a point of level, of neutrality, of balance. But violations of the light, you need the other side to neutralize it. So not everything born into the light is good. Not everything born into the shadow is evil. We've got fallen angels, and goodness knows they've caused so much chaos. Now your toolbox is really complete. Knowing that neither one is good or bad, they're both divine. Now you have a full range. So this would be the benefit of coming into this universe. Being so crazy, so aggressive, this wouldn't have happened to you anywhere else. You need a certain type of dum-dum to commit a certain type of atrocity, which will then open up the doors for evolution. So it's kind of a little bit funny, although it would have been deeply unpleasant and upsetting. But you get the last laugh. This is amazing. Okay, so basically head and everything above, the important stuff, all good. Let's go now to the other side of the body, level of knees and below. Let's make sure your connection to the earth is good, and then we'll just power wash through. Knees healthy. Right shin bone, so between knee and ankle, a little bit of blockage. Let's break this up. No biggie. Okay, it's disintegrating quite easily. And a tiny bit of residue in the left shin bone, probably blocking about 15% of the flow in that side. But the right shin would have blocked the flow from one half of the body. So altogether, the feet were about 35% open. Let's move over both shins, focusing on ankles. Now I'm going to meticulously wash both feet and then go into the earth bridge. So starting from the heels, moving into the feet, you're already pulling powerful light through. So the feet are illuminating, coming forward towards the toes, the tips of the toes, and now moving towards the soles of the feet, washing the soles. Now spiraling around the earth bridge. Already, okay, root system came online. Good. Let's just finish the cleaning and breaking up anything in the root system, the major roots leaving the earth star. And now let's vacuum it out using obsidian volcanic glass. I would recommend that you hold some as maybe a wristband or necklace or whatever, or even have a little chunk in your pocket. It takes the sharp edge off stuff. So starting from the knees, coming down, shins are looking good, ankles and feet clear, earth bridge powerfully open. Okay, and it's hitting my solar plexus. So you're starting to pull energy from the earth. This is really good. Root system is open. Amazing. Let's bring you to 100% human, although that is insufficient. An intermediary step. We're going to expand outwards even greater. Okay. I'm asked to wait. What am I missing? The heart, of course. Okay. Throat and heart, these could benefit from a repair or upgrade. Ooh, heart is damaged. This whole thing of betrayal seems to have become a pattern in the matrix, as if the absence of the great master was seen as something beneficial to those who wish to harm humanity. The heart is, it looks like Swiss cheese. You've been through the ringer, my friend. First step, let's do the heart. Okay, this is this energy center. This is not worth the repair. Let's download you a brand new one. Perhaps you'll have some upgrades in your wing of the library of life. Okay, let's have a look at solar. Solar is good. Sacral is good. That creativity and sensuality, that is looking good. Healing abilities already online, powerfully online. And then root, missing some color. Okay, heart, most important next thing. So, my wonderful friend, as divine beings we love, sometimes we get hurt. This could be through loss, through heartbreak, through betrayal, or through others seeing our loving nature as weakness and abusing it. Some of this type of injury would be from this life, some from childhood, quite a lot of it from previous incarnations. And even though we go into fresh bodies, if it's not healed, we carry it forward. And so every time this perfect jewel is injured in this way, it's cracked or chipped, and then cords can grow in and start pulling away energy. And this would naturally limit how far you can ascend. If there's leakage in the system, it's going to prevent you from a certain level of growth. In order to fix this, we're going to pull back all the energy of love that is in imbalance, melt the heart, and cast it brand new, as if no injury ever occurred. And so, from all your experiences, please keep the wisdom and just throw the rest away. That wisdom is also one of the benefits the soul receives. How to be wronged and yet have the capacity to forgive. How to love the self. This is deep and profound wisdom, and this is what you have earned by going through these experiences. Okay, so very gently and respectfully entering your energy from the front of the chest, surrounding the heart. Now moving my hands underneath the heart and supporting it like a soft pillow. In the name of my beloved source of all sources, I call back to you all the energy of love that you have so graciously and generously given to everyone and everything. All that which is in imbalance, it belongs to you. It should be with you. I call it forth. Okay, we've got vortices entering the heart from all directions, behind and in front of the body, left and right, up and down. Okay, it's starting to warm up the heart. It's becoming more radiant. Still, we've got a white color. It should be emerald. So starting to get wobbly, like jello, beginning to melt from the edges inward. Okay, all has melted. We've got a perfect liquid. I'm just going to scoop through the heart and remove all these cords and implants. I'm halfway through. Heart is free. Now pulling all that stuff out from the left side of the rib cage. And the appearance of it is like steel scrubbing wire. Okay, pulling out of your aura and now burning all of it back to where it comes from. Returning underneath the heart. Still, we've got a powerful stream, multiple streams coming in. Heart is starting to bubble and evaporate. This is happening rapidly, so there's a powerful accumulation of your own energy. We've got a perfect gas. Still, it is phosphor white, like phosphorus burning. Now let's keep heating it up into a supercharged plasma, reaching critical energy level. And boom, we've got a sun in the center of the chest. And now it's starting to burn stuff out. And we're getting this green, kind of soft baby green color, circling upwards from the bottom of this orb of energy. 20%, pulling in more energy. 40, passing the halfway mark. 60, 70, 90. Okay, the heart is perfect emerald green, but the flow of your energy returning hasn't stopped. It's actually speeding up. Okay, we can't make the heart any warmer. Let's make it larger. Growing, size of a basketball. As the boundaries went through and across the throat, it washed the throat chakra, growing the heart, leaving the edges of the rib cage. Now the head is fitting inside. Did a perfect cleanse of the head. Heart is growing. Your entire body now fits inside the bubble, filling the room, the entire building and the land it is built upon. Size of a city block. Very large city. It's just getting faster. A county, a country, twice the diameter of the planet. Anything on Earth that didn't serve you either burnt or had to flee. Filling our baby solar system, our little galaxy, local cluster of galaxies, this quadrant of the universe, reaching the edges of our universe, not stopping. Okay, multi-universal soul. Plus minus 3, 7 universes. Plus minus 7, 15 universes, and now we're stopping. Your infinite soul has a presence in 15 universes at one go. You're very evolved. And it seems that you were owed energy from many, actually all of them. Okay, so now let's shrink the heart back down without any loss of strength. Pulling back into our single universe here and now, coming back into this local quadrant, cluster of galaxies, our baby Milky Way, tiny little googey-goo solar system, Earth fitting in, coming back down to the size of a country, back into the size of a city block, inside the room, and now holding this powerful sun encompassing your physical body and energy structure. Final level of cleansing. And now slowly going back into the rib cage to its original size. Okay, this is much better. And so that whole stuff with the Swiss cheese and the damage has been restored. Parts of your codes were missing. Seems you pulled it all back. The heart is looking healthy. At this state, do we need? No, we don't need to change anything. This is perfect. Multi-universal heart. So you have enough energy for defense. This is your first means of defense. Anything in the mind or the body you don't like, you just visualize the heart expanding. Could be a stadium full of people. You've got enough energy for 15 universes. There's no shortage there. And then when whatever doesn't serve you escapes or burns away, you just visualize the heart coming back into the chest. So this supernova is your first line of defense. We cleansed out the throat and everything in the torso. Okay, now let's bring the whole thing to 100% human, and then we'll expand beyond. So what is 100% human? Imagine a Qigong master that does their practice every day, same time, under the same tree for 60 years. That's maximum human. But we're going to push more. You can most certainly handle this. Let's see how many times, how many folds more. 6, 7, 7 times maximum human. We won't push beyond that, not to shock the body. We don't want to burn any fuses or anything like that. Okay, the dragon is back. I'm feeling thirsty, burning up here. Okay. So 2 flows of life are needed. One is from the infinite soul, the divine. We're connecting heaven through our energy structure to the earth, anchoring your soul codes into the planet. The other flow is from earth to heaven, where your root system, which fills the planet, pulls earth energy again through the vessel into the branches, connecting it to the divine realm. So connecting earth to heaven. Okay. Calling to my beloved source of all sources, source of all things in all domains, calling to your infinite soul, asking for fresh new light, light never used, never circulated, never recycled, light for the purpose of bringing this beloved being to full strength. Okay, starting to pull light in from the ends of the branches, coming down the dimensions, concentrating in the soul star, powerfully spiraling down the soul bridge and entering from the top of the crown, filling the head with light, coming down the neck, and now going left and right into the arms, reaching elbows, wrists, filling the palms, all the way to the fingertips, and now washing over the throat, higher heart, and heart, filling the chest, reaching level of your diaphragm, washing over solar plexus, sacral, and tanden, reaching level of root, going left and right into the legs, down the thighs, washing over knees, reaching feet, powerfully spiraling into the earth bridge, and now concentrating source energy in the earth star and exploding it into your root system, filling the planet. Okay, now let's get the other flow, pulling it up through the body. Once you're at 100, then we'll expand everything at the same time by orders of magnitude. Calling to our beloved Mother Gaia, asking for her blessings and her healing energy, pulling healing life force in through your root network, concentrating in Earth Star, incredibly powerful flow spiraling up the Earth Bridge and entering your body from the soles of your feet, repairing the feet, ankles, going up, washing over the knees, up the thighs, entering the body, washing over roots, and tanden. Tanden just got a massive boost. The lower dantian or tanden is the source of, or a battery of life force. You can then pull it up from there, do hands-on healing or martial arts. This just went boom. So you have a powerful shamanic history, which is asking Earth and all her beautiful life to assist you in your healing work. You've done this for millions of years. Again, healing elementals. So the Earth knows you really, really well. Just gave you a little boost in the lower dantian. Okay, beautiful. Let's continue pulling the energy up, washing over sacral, boosting solar plexus, reaching the heart. The earth freaking loves you. This is intense, it's crazy love. Very, very energetic, passionate. Oh my God, here you are, where have you been all this time? So much energy. I've never seen love in this vibrance. It's just so dynamic, beautiful. Okay, so Earth is charging the heart too. Well, how appropriate that you're the first recipient of your own healing abilities. This body, this noble vessel. Okay, let's continue pulling up past the heart, washing over higher heart, going left and right, down the shoulders, into the arms, passing the elbows, washing the wrists and the meridians, opening up the palms all the way to the tips of the fingers. Earth just repaired everything in the hands, so the energetic connections for hands-on healing is done. We'll give you an empowerment after the car wash. Amazing. Okay, pushing up past the throat, washing over jade gate, third eye, filling the cranial cavity, exploding into the soul bridge out of the crown, now accumulating earth energy in your soul star, and exploding into the branches, going all the way up through the dimensions to the divine realm. Okay, let's intensify. Let's make it more. You're feeling it, huh?
Yeah, definitely.
Good. This is chi. So that energy of healing and repair isn't just an electro or chemical reaction. It's not just the mitochondria and the cells. There is another higher dimensional network supporting the body, and it's energy thirsty. So you need this flow of life to maintain health. You're going to see this in your own body and then in the healing work that you do. The ideal way is to never give of your own vital reserve. You're the channel, and so you're always overflowing. And that overflow you can give to others who are worthy. But yet, when the flow is restricted, then if you want to do any healing ability, you're pulling into your own reserve, and that is not good. So right now, you're 100% human, for what that is worth. Let's expand outwards. You can do this yourself again. So listening to the rattle and the recording, you can expand, leave it for probably 2 or 3 weeks between each expansion phase for the body to get used to it. Okay, because otherwise you'll go through Ascension symptoms, headaches, nausea, tiredness, you name it, maybe rashes on the skin, and so you want to be kind of gentle with the physical form. Okay, so let's expand. There's a nickname coming through for you, the gentle one, the gentle master. So there's this element of patience. Like all these beings would come and they were slow, and finally when they would say something, it would be really dumb compared to your level of wisdom and flow. So with these slow, stupid ones, you were usually very patient and very gentle. So of course, when they barbecued you, treated you like food, that would have been kind of insulting, upsetting, and insulting. Mostly insulting. Like, oh my God, I can't believe these guys. Look what they did. Right. So, gentle master, ancient one. Let's maximize this wonderful body. Okay, calling to my beloved source of all sources, source of all things in all domains. Calling to your infinite soul, and calling to our beloved Mother Gaia, asking for an increase in bandwidth, in intensity of flow, to a maximal, optimal level for this noble vessel towards the highest soul purpose, highest good, and greatest life of this beloved being. Okay, pulling light in from source and up from the earth, and now expanding outwards. 150, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, slowing down, and at 700% flow. Okay, maximum flow achieved. Regarding this number of sevenfold, what I'm getting is that you have some ancestral karmic healing to do, which is part of the reason you're in this bloodline from the mother's side and father's side. Something that is delicate. It requires that fine touch of artistry, subtlety, compassion, right? You can't just blast through it. It needs your awareness, conscious attention to see, okay, this is what I'm breaking. This is the condition I'm fixing. And then to do it with gentleness, with delicacy. You're going to have no problem doing it. It's who you are. But it requires to come into the mind. There's some benefit or wisdom or lesson for you also. So right now, this level of energy is more than sufficient for what you need. Most important thing is awareness, that flow of information coming in and the monkey brain understanding it. All that is in place. Nothing stands in your way. So as this happens, you're going to be able to expand significantly more. Once every 2 weeks, you can go through an expansion phase. By those who actually see, quote unquote, you look like a star, a radiant sun. So everything is looking clean, no obstructions, maximal healthy flow, all good. Let's give you 2 more things. One is the divine fire, which was the wisdom of this whole, let's say, 60,000 years of hibernation. It's cleansing, automatic defenses. Anything coming in, it knows what color to use and it'll transmute it. And then an empowerment for Dragon Reiki to remind you of the healing abilities. You'll be able to send me some in a few minutes. So let's get the defenses up. So, by the way, with this maximum level of flow, let's harmonize things. So we've got them spiraling without interference. Can you please give me 3 deep breaths? Beautiful. Shields are powerful. Second one. Wonderful. Perfect harmony. And the noble vessel, the human, is happy. Every cell is receiving sufficient life force. You can see a little happy face on every single cell. So this is going to affect you in a positive way. Better appetite, better sleep, better mood, better sleep, better recovery and healing and enhancement. So that life force, the prana, the chi that you need is in abundance. Next, because this energy is present, the shields just kicked online. The morphogenic field around you, the aura, now this is at full strength, meaning that it's not going to be quite so easy to approach you in any dimension. And then, of course, you've got the heart, so you can go supernova. That's another level of defense. Final level, let's ignite the divine fire. So in the artwork of many nations all across, from, let's say, North Africa, Greece, the Middle East, Tibet, India, China, all the way to Japan, divine beings are shown with this multicolor fire as they're sitting in meditation. That's the divine flame. Powerful transmutational technology. I think it will be a wonderful addition to your already impressive set of tools. Are you willing to receive?
Absolutely.
Okay. In the name of my beloved, source of all sources, I ignite the divine fire of transmutation and evolution within you and around you in all its glorious colors, from black to infrared and red, through to violet and ultraviolet, all the way to pure white. May this divine fire come into action with its own infinite strength and intelligence, being self-sustaining as it is connected to the beloved source of all things through an open portal. Anything and everything that comes into contact with you will catch a blaze. It may choose to evolve and ascend, or burn to such a degree for what remains to be of service to the highest good of all once again. Beautiful. Okay, defenses are up, 3 layers: the natural human shield, the divine fire, and then of course the healthy, vital heart. No more imbalances. All your energy is with you. This is at your disposal whenever you want. This can expand outwards. The flame you don't need to worry about. It'll do its own thing. Okay, and so last but not least, let's give you some empowerments for Reiki. So many modalities use sigils or symbols. And of course, there's always going to be some idiot that says, oh, let's overlay something on it and turn it into a harvesting mechanism or pervert it in some way. So we're not going to use any of those symbols. It is between you, this aspect in this noble human body, and you as source, your truest and most expansive aspect. Uninterrupted, direct stream into the body through the crown, and it's going to accumulate in the tanden or the dantian. So if this is the navel, we've got 3 fingers underneath and about the same width inside, kind of close to the surface. Usually in its dormant phase is about the size of a ping pong ball. In your case, it's already larger, about, let's say, twice the width of the body, extruding outwards. So you've done healing work. This is an additional, let's say, flavor. So Reiki, Ki or Chi is life force. Rei means universal. My modality is based on understanding Taoist Qigong and the Vajrayana Buddhist modality. It connects to the divine void. So you being a being of pure light, now you're getting the pure stuff from the void. Really nice complementary energy. And then everything in between, of course. So I'll give you 3 empowerments to the tanden, and then empowerments to the palms, making sure everything is connected and working. You also just got a massive healing and a massive boost from the planet. So you're going to be able to pull energy from both of these life forces, flows of life, and quickly build up a nice amount of energy. Then guide it through the hands for healing, or to the third eye for manifestation, perhaps even martial arts. So it's the same thing the Shaolin monks would use. So you see them, they got a spear, they put the tip here, and then they push into the spear and break the shaft. So it's this chi that they're directing here to equal and opposing forces, and they break the handle of the spear. So with the same level, with practice, you'll be able to wield this. Okay. This is a gift of unconditional love. It comes from the heart, and may it find its way to the heart. May you be a powerful, efficient, and effective and confident healer. May you be the instrument of divine blessings upon everyone and everything that has the honor of coming into your presence. I bless you, I bless your life, and I bless your journey. First out of 3 complete. Impressive. It's mixing beautifully with the divine flame. It's got all these colors, little sparks of lightning and flashes of all different colors. It's already online really powerfully. Good, 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 good. Let's seal the deal, make it permanent with the final empowerment. All right. Good, 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 good. Now, can I please ask for you to hold your palms towards the camera? Okay, let's start with the right hand. Beautiful. And now the left hand. I'm burning up with heat, so we're both pulling a lot of energy in. Wonderful. Now please put palms together like this, and let's guide a large flow, a maximal flow down through soul bridge, entering the crown, going down past the heart and solar, entering into the tanden. You've already accumulated an impressive amount of energy, and now gently guiding it up through the body, going left and right into the shoulders, powerfully moving down the arms, past the elbows, moving with great strength into the wrists, filling the palms all the way to the tips of the fingers. And so now I'm also supporting your hands. With every breath, visualize the fire getting stronger. And with every exhalation, it's burning away from your body and energy structure, that which does not serve. Okay, good, good. Let's increase the flow again. More strength, more life, divine life force coming down into the crown, down through the head and neck, all the way into the tanden. And now gently guiding it upwards through the body with maximal strength, going left and right, down the arms, past the elbows, powerfully past the wrists, filling the palms. And now you've got plasma coming out of the fingertips. Let's allow the flow to continue, strengthening everything, opening up all the pathways. Beautiful. Good, 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 good. One more deep breath. And now you can rub the palms together like this, encouraging even greater flow. A few claps of the hands. Good, good, good. Now you can test on the body. So place your hands like this. See if you feel this flow of heat. It responds to your commands. And so you may just say heal. Okay, gentle one. It's manifesting in a very soft and yet powerful way. Very delicate. Amazing. Send me some so you can hold your palms and think heal. Go for something in the central column. Let me see what I feel. Okay, just got a Kundalini activation. Straightened up my spine. The entire spinal column. You're cleansing my jade gate, back of the neck. The entire column of light. You're doing the whole thing in one go. Very impressive. activating divine feminine, the Shakti. Okay, you're an advanced practitioner. It's not just hitting one place, it's going in from, let's say, behind the heart, but then expanding up and down, clearing the column. I've got this movement of the cranial fluid massaging the brain and a Kundalini rise. It feels amazing. You've done this many lifetimes. Ooh, oh wow. This is powerful. So point of entry, if you have intended something, would have been in this interval. And it entered through the back, sort of between the kidneys, going up, hitting the heart, and then expanding up and down, clearing the whole channel of light for me. Okay, you can comfortably and confidently call yourself a master of Dragon Reiki. You just send stuff over the ocean. What you did has nothing to do with your muscles or your body. It's a soul thing. So the beautiful thing about this, it doesn't depend on confidence. The more you practice, the stronger it will get. So, my wonderful friend, I've got another session starting a minute ago. I'll send you the recording. I usually leave an hour in between. Somehow I did a boo-boo today. I'll send you the recording of our session. Please don't be a stranger. Yeah, write to me. I'd love to hear of your victory. It would make me really happy.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
It's my
Thank you
honor.
so much.
I'm honored. Thank you. I bless you. I hope you have a wonderful day. Take good care of yourself.
Thank you so much.
All the best. Bye for now. Bye.
Bye-bye.